Day 30, officially a month into the cut. My weight has not changed for like the last 2 weeks. But I feel like I'm getting leaner and I kind of look leaner. So I guess that's a good thing because it means I'm building muscle while I'm cutting, which is great. Or it just means that I literally cannot tell the difference between my body now and before properly because I think I'm getting leaner, but I'm actually not. So I hope it's the former, but I'm going to start bulking soon anyways, and I'm not really trying to cut until I compete for a show. I'm just doing this now to take a break from the bulk, but rest assured, it's going to start soon. And this bulk, I swear to God, I'm not stopping until my arms are like 17.5 inches. I want to get absolutely massive this bulk. I want to put on mass in every place of the body. Get up to like 215, 215 with abs, be big, be lean, somewhat lean, like not fat, but like 15% body fat, kind of lean. I just want to look good so that when I compete for a show, I will look absolutely redonkulous on stage, shredded, peeled, 7% body fat, natural, just maybe like 190, 185 on stage. That would be pretty sick. Anyways, we are doing shoulders and biceps today. This is actually yesterday's workout. Day 30 though, today's 31. Today I'm training chest and triceps. So first thing I do, I watched the Seth Feroce shoulder workout, so I kind of got inspiration from that. Basically, I did like a giant set of rear delt flies with the dumbbells, lateral raises with the dumbbells, and then front raises with the dumbbells, all back to back to back, hence it's a giant set. I did about 3 sets of this, and this thing is an absolutely incredible first exercise for your shoulder workout. I'm going to start doing this with other muscle groups because it's incredible. What it does is bring blood into the muscles. It doesn't fatigue the joints at all. It just drives so much blood and lactic acid in that area. It burns like crazy. You get a ridiculous pump before you even get into your compound exercise, so that when you do get into your compound exercise, you feel it 10 times more. Your pump lasts more throughout the workout. It's just like the best thing. I'm going to do this for pretty much every shoulder day. It's kind of like a pre-exhaust, but also these are working sets. Like you can see I'm going really hard. I'm doing partial reps on the lateral raises and things like that. So it's not just like a warm-up. I'm going really hard. So they're working sets. It's just the first exercise before the main exercise, which is a press. So 3 sets here. It's just a giant set. The main exercise for this shoulder workout was the Smith machine overhead press. So this exercise, it's standard. Everyone does it, you just overhead press, you press it up, gets the shoulder engaged. A lot of people think it's just front delt, but if you do this properly, which is not very hard to do, you can get some side delt involvement as well. Not like, obviously it's not going to be as good as like lateral raises, but front delt still gets activated to a great degree. And a lot of people think you don't need to train your front delts. For some people that may be the case, but for me it was upper body. It's kind of always been behind my lower body. I'm going to train my front delts every single time I train shoulders. That's just the way it's going to be. Obviously there's more emphasis on the side delt because it's more important, but the front delt for me is still important. You can see here I'm going pretty intense. Failure on the last rep. I'm doing a slow eccentric for 2 of these sets, and then the last set I do something a lot different. So what this is called, I think, is a rest pause set. I might be wrong there, but what I do is I take 1 plate, which I can do for like 12 reps. I do 5, rest 10 seconds, do 5, rest 10 seconds, 5, rest 10 seconds, and I end up doing like 30 reps. So you can push your maximum amount of reps on an exercise by doing this rest pause set. So here you can say I do 5, I rest for 10 seconds, I count in my head, go again, 5 reps, 5 reps, 5 reps, 5 reps until I reach failure. That is way more reps than I would by just doing a straight set, and it's a great intensifier for the final set of the exercise. All right, so we've done our pressing and we did our first exercise, which was the giant set. Now I'm doing lateral raises. This is a little bit different from what I usually do. It's with the cable, except I bring the cable behind my body and really stretch out the delts. So the main reason we can never really get sore delts is because we can't really stretch it out as much as possible. Now, this isn't like an insane stretch, but it's definitely better than just doing lateral raises with dumbbells, and it really just like stretches out the delt, gets a good squeeze, more range of motion. You can see I'm not using much weight here, but that's obviously because I'm slowing the eccentric down and I'm squeezing at the top. I do end up increasing the weight on the later sets, but for now, it's still on like 10 pounds, which is absolutely nothing. But I'm still getting a really good pump for the lateral head. I really just want to bring up the shape of my delts, even though it is mostly genetic. Like some people will literally just have capped delts naturally, and some people won't, even though they train shoulders forever. They'll have huge delts, but they're just not super capped, and that's kind of just the way things are when you're natural and when you don't have like supreme level genetics. 3 sets here, 3 sets on the first exercise, and 3 on the press. That's 9 sets of shoulders. I'm not doing like insanely high volume. You can see I train them twice a week. Pump cover comes off. I'm kind of looking flat today. There's always something going on. It's never like, okay, I look absolutely incredible today. For me, it's just never really like that. And today I felt like I was a little bit flat, even though I probably wasn't, since I had like a high carb day 2 or 3 days ago. So it's probably just like a placebo effect, just the way I'm looking at it or whatever. But regardless, that's it for shoulders. 9 sets, like I said, simple stuff. There's nothing crazy. Really just absolutely killed them today. Next exercise is for biceps, because it's shoulders and biceps. 3 sets of the easy bar curl. I don't really like the close grip variation of this because it kind of gets my body involved in it. Like I have to lean forward and backwards because it just doesn't feel comfortable. So the second set, I go with the wider grip. I know it targets a different head of the bicep and everything like that, but honestly, I just want big biceps. It doesn't really matter to me what head. So 2 more sets of the easy bar curl. This is just your standard exercise. I mean, there's nothing really complicated about it. I'm not doing 21s. I'm not doing drop sets. I'm not doing anything crazy here. But after that, I go to another classic bicep exercise, which is just a standing alternating dumbbell curl. Very simple stuff here. There's nothing complicated about it. I'm just squeezing, curling, filling out the muscle, still using pretty heavy weight. I actually do 4 exercises for biceps. So the third one is like this dumbbell preacher curl unilaterally. I'm just really trying to feel out the best exercise at this point. Sometimes, like the unilateral dumbbell curl just didn't feel like insane as it usually would. So after 2 sets, I moved on to this, and then this didn't feel as insane as it usually does. And I feel like I can't really push past failure on an exercise like this. So after 2 sets of this, I move on to another exercise. And having now done 7 sets, I do 3 here to finish it off. So this is kind of like an incline curl, but with the cable. Usually you see me doing this standing, but since the bench was already set up there, I was like, whatever, I might as well just do it seated and see something different. So it was a little bit different here. It actually felt really good. I can't lie. Squeezing the stretch was insane. Constant tension was probably the best part of it. It's the biggest difference between cables and dumbbells. So 3 sets with this was excellent. Bicep pump at the end felt pretty good, despite being on a cut and not eating that much. Man, once I hop back on the bulk, these pumps are going to be absolutely atrociously good, if that even makes any sense. But that's it. I mean, that's 10 sets of biceps, 9 sets of delts. As you can see, I'm obviously really trying to bring up the delts and the arms. So I do a lot of sets for them, even though they're smaller muscles. That is it for the workout. Simple as can be. Hope you liked it. Hope you learned something, and I will see you for chest and triceps.